Not the stream. I do want to do this stream. Just wailing. Just having fun. Just wailing. Sorrow. Oh, big bless, Alexandrians. And Paul. It's good stuff.
I love it. I had so much fun.
Can we get Ashley Dawn in here, please?
Blast,
David.
Blaze, so big, blast.
Not too Nate.
I'm feeling good.
Blaster.
Are those cat people? Are those cat people emoticons? Later Rose bless. Shug.
Jenny. I want to bless Jenny.
Hold space for my car, Craig. Hold space. The Picante Pepsi. Now that's a name I can get behind. Blood.
Ooh, that's a big
Bless. It's a big blow. A big bless, Margot. Yeah, Alexandria, Steve. Yeah, gluten plasters. You're gonna need to buy a car today.
Everybody drives in his car. Once you drive it, it's used.
Whoa. Sorry I'm just a little bit late. You know, God bless you, Joe. I give you a big bless, my friend. Come on. We can all get behind it tonight. Ooh, yeah. All right. We can all get behind it tonight. Wow. No lease. No leasing. Healing and meditation. Big blaze to sheen. I love falafel. Get me a falafel and hummus wrap.
Right now. I want it. I need it. Take me to Woody Grill in Camden. Get me a combo wrap. Right now. Gluten plasters my intestines. Gluten plasters my intestines. Gluten
Plasters my intestines.
Gluten plasters my
Intestines.
Gluten plasters my intestines. Gluten plasters my intestines. Gluten plasters my intestines. Gluten plasters my intestines.
Give me the baba gun.
Blue Rose
Which one's falafel too? Make that two combo
wrap. Yeah. Let's check in with a friend.
Let's check in with a friend.
And then we'll check in with ourselves. Is that what you like?
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's check in with an old friend.
Of making extraterrestrial contact really is to become like an extraterrestrial. So the extraterrestrials exist in kind of fourth density upwards, high dimensions of consciousness, where they operate from their heart's consciousness and higher, and they operate in sync with the universe intuitively in every moment according to downloads, insights, inspirations and excitements downloaded to them to their higher self, which they really resonate as, and they don't see the separation. So if we begin to follow our highest excitement to the best of our ability, moment to moment, live our calling, our passion, our highest excitement, then we can begin to do things like CE5 meditation, where we go into meditation and
CE5.
visualize like our galaxy, then visualize our solar system, then visualize planet Earth, then visualize like the where you live, what country you live in, and then some local landmarks, and like visualize ETs and try and tune into their consciousness and say, hey guys, this is where I live, do you want to come in? This is my telepathic communication to you. It might work. Shivai.
It might work.
Shiva.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
How's it going?
Today.
We're gonna start
Oh, on a positive note, welcome everybody. Welcome to Hold Space for my tribe. Welcome to me, and welcome to you. I am Mind Chopo. I'm your new daddy. And Daddy's home.
Daddy's home.
From work. Daddy's home from work.
And I've been to the buffet. And I've been to Chili's. And I've had a bud. I've had two buds. And Daddy's home.
Let's start out today with some good vibes, alright? If you're here and you don't know what that is, we'll talk about it later, alright? But right now, what we're doing a loving kindness meditation, okay? That's all I ask of ye. A loving kindness meditation. Now, focus on me. Focus on mine. Say to yourself, and think of yourself. I wish you love. I wish you blessings. And I wish you relief from your suffering today. Think about yourself when you say this. Be kind to yourself.
Well, I wish you love.
I wish you blessings.
Then I wish you relief from your suffering today.
Smack my.
Now let us extend the
Blessing to those that we love.
Think about
those that you love. Think about your family, your significant others, and think, I wish you love.
I wish you blessings.
I wish you relief from your suffering today. Think about mine.
Chopo. Think.
About little Thursday boy.
Well, I wish
You love, I wish you blessings.
I wish you relief from your suffering today. Now let's extend the blessing even further. Think about your friends. Think.
I wish you love.
I wish you blessings. And I wish you
Relief.
from your suffering
Today.
now.
Let us extend the blessings.
To strangers. People you
Don't even know.
think, and bless. I wish you love. I wish you blessings. And I wish you relief from your suffering today. Let's do the hard part. Think about those
That you don't really care
for. Think about your enemies.
Think about people you see in the news and you think,
Wow, what a frickin' doink. Think of those beings now.
Think of your neighbor's dog.
If it's a bad dog. I wish you love. I wish
You blessings, and I wish you
relief from your
suffering
today. Bless. Wasn't that nice? Wasn't that good?
wasn't that good?
All right, now let's take care of business, okay? That was good. I think we all needed that. I think things get a little heated sometimes in the world. Sometimes you got to bring it back down. You got to send out something nice. And I believe that. Even if
Listen.
Even if my bless doesn't get anywhere.
I heard it, and I feel good about it. All right? That's what I think. But now, it's time to talk about cold hard cash. All right? We're running a business here, folks. This
Ain't free,
all right. Let's talk about the
Dollars.
As you know, as you should know, if you've been paying attention, we're selling used cars here at Chopo's Esoteric and Transdimensional Used Car Lot in Pahrump, Nevada.
Oh,
I love Nevada.
It's so dry.
How dry
It is here. So, the time has come. By my calculations, we should have raised enough money by now to get the Valve out of debt and to get Little Thursday Boy and myself out of
Karmic debt.
So let's bring up that cash calculator and let's see just how many dollars we've made. Is everybody ready to count that cash? Let's go. How much money have we made? We sold Ezekiel's vision. I mean, at least I think we did. I haven't actually checked on that, but we advertised it, so I assume we sold it, which means we're in the low millions at least here, folks. How much do you think we have? What do we got? What do we got? Ooh! Shit. I mean, I appreciate the positive attitude there, Jez, but our goal was 144,000, and that's USD. You know what? Maybe it wasn't working. Let's try again.
All right, let's bring it. Come on, baby. Show me the money.
Are we ready? Are we
Count
ready?
the cash. Let's count this cash. Yeah. I'm going nuts for cash.
And I need this money, or I can't leave.
I need this money. What do we got?
What do we got?
Alright,
So that's not good.
That's not good. That's significantly below our goal. I don't know if
I guess we didn't sell Ezekiel's vision, or the Ford Taurus, or even the Chevy's Blazer.
Which I thought would have been I thought that would have been a big hit.
Guess that's just the way that the cookie crumbles today, my friends. So we can't leave. And I'm getting nervous, you know, because every once in a while there's like cops poking around here in Pahrump, you know. They're asking questions because, like, I mean, all this stuff happened here, you know. People passed away. So every once in a while, you know, there is a detective poking around, and it makes me nervous.
Thank you for following me.
Guess that's just how it's gonna be
today.
But that's
Fine. Because guess what? We got some.
funny videos to watch. I'd like to introduce you to this man. His channel is called Colloidal
Minerals.
and he has
4 subscribers.
Let's go.
I was cued by 9/11 at 9/11 or 23/11 to be ready for right now 11/11. It is 11/11, 23/11 on the 12th of January 2020. Dr. Greer's ET contact tool. It's a pleasure to be with you. I will do my best not to annoy anybody.
Okay, so yeah, you know, the first things that this man said I didn't really get, something about 9/11, 9/11, 11/11, which I like. I'm fully on board with 11. I think 11 as a number is pretty cool. And so he's using the Dr. Greer's, I don't know, this video is called ET Contact Tool. So he's using some kind of app that makes a lot of bleeps and bloops. So are we clear? Sure, you know, we could invite people out here to like jump around on the cars, but it's just gonna take a long time. We don't have that much time. We need to make this money like a week ago.
And I thought that we had.
Dick Spargell's been in charge of the bookkeeping, and I trust him, so I didn't check how we were doing. And well, okay, you know, I mean, it's, I'm sure he did a good job. I guess I could double check, but I mean, I think this is just the situation that we're in. So here, yeah.
If you're not familiar with this tool, it's it's a ET contact tool on the Apple Store. It only runs on the iPhone. This function. If you've got an Android, it doesn't. They don't have this. I guess their library doesn't support this. This mag meter.
Sounds exactly like R2D2 to me. We need cash.
The chair will take note that there's a different pattern.
You saw Dick on a new Segway? Shoot, I mean, no, I don't think he'd skim off the top. He has another job. I think he probably financed that himself. Yeah.
And any other observers? The chair and other observers?
All right, so this needle is all the way to the right. So if this app indeed does anything, if somebody would maybe want to check this out, if it's a free app, magnetometer, because his is maxed out. So I don't know, maybe he has like a pacemaker or something. And he thought that this would be a good YouTube video, you know? Always keep that layer in mind. Like, this guy thought, oh yeah, well, I'll just hold it up while it does its thing. So there's got to be something to this that maybe I'm not fully aware of. Further details here, we've got some American flags, some small American flags. A big American flag up here, what looks to be like a painting up here, some sort of illustration here. We've got the beeps, we've got the sweeps, and we've got the beeps. Right? That's all the beeps, the bleeps, and the sweeps. We've got Michael Winslow in an app here, my friends. Hey, thank you. Wade. He starts talking in a sec.
I don't know what it is. No, I don't.
Okay. So if we want to learn about the magnetometer, I think we need to take it into our own hands. Or, oh, is he saying that he is the alien? Hi, Caro.
Welcome to
Chris and Paul and Mind of a Snail and Todd and Sheen. Oh.
But maybe I do, maybe I don't, but I don't. Do y'all understand? Some of you might. And sometimes it seems like I can affect it. I think I know what this means. I think if we don't come together, then I don't get to know and you don't get to know. Does that make sense? Okay. So, thank you for being tolerant.
You're welcome.
The chair will notice is a different pattern, okay? And anybody else that's tuning in. You can check out the other, if anybody is interested, there's plenty of, what is it Brian calls it? Residue, yeah. Thank you, Mandela. Yeah, I am Mandela 1. And if anybody is curious, we can open up the dialogue. This is much bigger than it appears. But that's okay that it's not. Don't worry about it. Yeah, get out. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I love this. I love maybe it's because of the pandemic. Maybe it's, I've been in quarantine for a while, but it's just fun to take a peek into somebody else's world. And now he's got more videos. Let's skip forward on this one a little bit more, but we're gonna be spending some time with this man.
You can rerun it. Do whatever you want. Anyway, yeah, this is. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I know what it means, but at the same time that this makes no sense. How can I explain this? It has its relative and its absolute aspects. Does that help you?
Like, this is like a character. I've seen this character in films. When I watch films, I see this character. All right. But today's stream is sponsored by Beyond Tangy Tangerine
2.0.
For life and longevity.
Sponsored by Tangerine.
2.0, baby. This is a
Dietary supplement.
Thank you for sponsoring us Beyond Tangerine. Thank you. Trumpets. Thank you.
You've got 8,000 total ORAC per serving in this Beyond Tangy Tangerine. So please enjoy. It's our sponsor. And yeah, Joe, he did seem kind of annoyed to be explaining his Beep Boop app. But luckily, he will be he'll be explaining our sponsor today.
Hello, everyone. JB here, and I'd like to save some time for everyone. I'll be your bartender. Well, here's what I want you to do.
What do you want me to do,
I want
JB?
you to get both of these gusset bags. Get the Tangy, Beyond Tangy Tangerine original, and also get a gusset bag of the Beyond Tangy Tangerine Citrus Peach Fusion 2.0 BTT2.
BTT2.
You hear Doc talking. If you're listening to him talk, or any of the other leaders, they'll just call it BTT, Beyond Tangy Tangerine.
Beyond Tangy Tangerine.
BTT.
Now, he mentions a Dr. Joel. He says if you hear Dr. Joel talk about it or any of the other leaders, I tried finding Dr. Joel on YouTube. There's not much there. It's Dr. Joel Wallach who sells the BTT. But the other leaders, your guess is as good as mine.
Excuse me. So what I'd like you to do is have both of them, because as a good bartender, and as a good yeoman, as a good mother, father,
As a good
friend,
yeoman.
uncle, sister, preacher, leader, all you guys, you need this in the pantry. Well, you need it in the bar. Why? That's not why. You already know I want you to do that, but I want to save you the time. Here's the time saver. And all of us vegan and all of us Venus lovers, we need to have a scoop of each of one of these in your thermos.
All of us vegans and Venus lovers.
And you're going, what are you assuming anything? I'm trying to save you some time. I really am a good bartender.
Listen,
I really did have Pearl Street Cafe in Beaumont, Texas.
I haven't been into a bar in nearly a year, but the one thing I like about bartenders, a good bartender, is there to save you time.
They're just there to save you some time.
A good
Bartender, they'll save you some time. They'll fill your BTT for you.
It doesn't mean anything. It's just, as you start plotting everything, you know how it is. And so, the reason I want to, this is a good shaker cup, right? It's a good shaker cup. I rode a German ship for 3 days. It's all very biblical. Oh, yeah. And I'm not claiming that. I'm just saying if you're doing this right, you've been living the Bible. Buddha? Bodhi? What do you want?
I mean, truly what we're looking at here is mental illness, but I think it's manifesting in a way that is that kind of fun, like free association type of thing. This is really a good example of like just a mind that's just latching on to anything and just having a hometown buffet type experience. A little bit of the shrimp, a little bit of the chicken wings. Do you understand me? Do you understand what's going on
I
here?
want to show you guys. This is the time saver, and it's a weapon, and it's sexy. It's a German Stein. It's yours. It's mine. It's a shaker. It's full of ice water and tangy tangerine. One scoop of each.
One of scoop.
I got to do this real quick, otherwise this won't reach you. Yeah, I'm a little bit of an entertainer.
Or this is just entertainment.
Chi-Chi. That was after Zsa Zsa. Goober. Yeah. Mayberry. Chi-Chi Goober. The lugubrious Goober. So I'm not trying to be funny, I just am.
Does anybody know who the lugubrious Cooper is? I'd be very interested to know who the lugubrious Cooper is. That's fun.
In a real
and it's sexy.
That's okay. I gotta go. But just go to jibber.com, get on the Tang Gang. Excuse me. Whatever gang you want to get on.
The Tang Gang.
Share this. This is like a...
So you've heard it from our spokesman. Folks, I need you to go out. I need you to buy the BTT Tangy Tangerine. Join the Tang Gang, my friends.
Good evening. Thank you for accepting new friendships. Here's the tall ships. Here's the small ships. Here's to all the ships at sea. The best ships are friendships. So here's to you and me. So I'm gonna have a drink of my Tang with you.
He's always on the Tang. He's always just getting oinked.
It's time for me to mix some more Tang in the key of F.
This is what I wanted to get to, and I kind of stepped on it.
Whoa, thanks, Ricardo.
I want to let this happen again.
You know what time it is? It's time for me to mix some more Tang in the key of F.
Oh, that's deep.
I'd like to introduce you to Rolly. By the time I'm through, we're going to have a Rolly in, these are about the same price as a Game Boy. I want one in the hands of every household.
I don't know how much a Game Boy costs. Does he mean a Game Boy now or a Game Boy when they came out? A Game Boy now would probably be pretty cheap. You get a used Game Boy. But I don't know. But I just like the in the key of F. I'm gonna make more Tang.
In the key of F. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
So let's elect Andrew Yang, because he's the Yang Gang, and I'm forming the Tang Gang. We're drinking Tangy Tangerine. When I grew up as a boy, they sold us on Tang because the astronauts drank it. Well, I was growing up in Florida. I was in Jacksonville, Florida. My dad worked for Union Wire Rope. He was the account manager for NASA. Well, one of his account was NASA. And so he'd drive from Jacksonville down to Cape Canaveral. Well, I ended up down there once for one of the rocket tests. And I've got a story about new math. Yeah, well, we'll get to that later. For now, anybody tuning in, you need 90 nutrients. 88 of them are in here.
Tell me about new math.
They can't add the essential fatty acids, the omega-3. They can't crystallize that. So you get that in many other forms. So that's the oil for your car. So you got 60 minerals, 16 vitamins. Because without the minerals, the 16 vitamins don't have any work to do. So the V-men, yeah, they put the minerals to work, so to speak. Right? And the A-men, the aminos, that's in here too. You need them all in their properly balanced, available, bioavailable form.
Yes.
Okay? So the 12 amino acids, it's in here too.
It's in here too.
And once again, so 88 of them, 88. Well, if you're just now figuring out that these numbers are all of ours, well, I'm really stamped with them. And 8, well, is real important. I want you to take one of these a day, mix it in your Stanley thermos, and take it to school or to work or to, on the beat with you riders, and put it on ice, because I'm going to be your bartender for the remainder of the flight here on Earth. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on Earth as it is in heaven. You want to see my King James Bible from 1943? Something changed it.
He's also got a book up here called the Hardware Bible. So this is a man of multiple Bibles.
Let's not get scared about it, because I can answer that question. I already have. In the meantime, in the key of F,
Yang and Tang. I'm out on the beat.
Now let's open up the dialogue. What? Is there any other questions? Oh, yeah, get a Stanley thermos. Go to jbell.com. Read about it. And I want you to order Tangy Tangerine today. I want you to get the gusset bags. I want you to get the gusset bag of the Tangy too.
Get the gusset bag.
Gusset bag. Come on.
One of each. Get one of each.
Get the gusset bag.
I want you to take a scoop of the peach and a scoop of the original and put that in your drink. And you're going to love it. It's going to be the best drink you've ever... It's just delightful.
Well, the video comes up afterwards. A suggestion for
Herpes in space.
So we can deal with that later. Hey, right now, let's get into
an ET experience, huh?
You ever had an ET experience? We can check out the herpes in space thing later, perhaps, on the Patreon stream. We're about to get ad blasted. No, I don't want to sell my old clothes. No, don't make me sell my old clothes.
Lightwork lady here. Now this is a slightly different video from me, probably different from most of the other videos that I usually do.
Okay. That's fine.
That's fine. From the last weekly card reading,
I just met you.
The first card
I don't even know you.
Speak your truth, and that really...
Here's a light worker lady, but I don't even know you.
It wasn't just a message for everyone watching, it was also a message for me, because I've been putting this video off for over 18 months now.
Oh shit, that's a long time.
Excuse after excuse as to why. Oh no, I can't do it. So much has happened lately that I think it's definitely time to start talking about it. I'll try
the first time I smoked bark.
Prattling on, I'll try and keep it as straightforward as possible. But I want to talk about my first ever ET experience, which happened on the 1st of January 2017.
Holy shit, the first time she watched E.T. was in 2017 and she knows the date? What? I mean, she appears to be, at an age where perhaps maybe she didn't watch E.T. In its theatrical release, but I would have thought that she would have seen E.T. perhaps at some point in the 90s. Certainly not within the past 4 years. That's kind of an achievement, and then also to keep track of, so she's been wanting to make a video about watching E.T. for 18 months, and she knows the date of the first time she saw E.T., the extraterrestrial, the film. This is interesting. Now, you think that sometimes I don't bring my A game, okay? You think that sometimes I'm showing you guff.
You think that sometimes I'm not giving you anything interesting to watch, okay? But today I am.
We have a human being here who first watched the film E.T. in 2017. That's pretty interesting.
And so many of you will go, all right, 1st of January 2017.
She watched it on New Year's Day. New Year's Day 2017, she watched E.T., the extraterrestrial. Wow, what a fun party that was last night. Hey, whoa. What a fun party that was last night. I'm a little hungover. Hey,
Gino! Hey, my buddy Gino!
Hey, what's up,
Gino?
Yeah, fun party last night, Gino. Yeah, man, I was really hitting the
Frickin' sauce
last night. I said a lot of things that I regret.
And I think I made
my friend uncomfortable. So that was a pretty cool New Year's party, pretty crazy. I hope this year's good, man. It's 2017.
Hey, Gino! Have you ever seen E.T.? Have you ever seen
E.T. the extraterrestrial? Let's watch it today. Let's view it.
So, when you were pissed because it's New Year's Eve, well, actually, I didn't drink that particular New Year's Eve. I don't.
Let me fucking get this straight. You didn't drink on New Year's Eve. You didn't have a hangover. I can understand maybe sitting in bed, you know, you're a little hungover and you're watching E.T. Okay? I get that. But you were stone cold sober the night before, and you just happened, hey, it's New Year's Day. What should we do? How should I ring in the new year? How should I begin this new set of 12 months that I'm going to be, you know, chained to? By the calendar, by my apps, by my phone. What do I want? I want to set the tone for this year, and I'm going to do it with Elliot and the Reese's Pieces and a little Drew Barrymore. I'm doing it with E.T. I'm doing it with Spielberg. Gino, get in here.
Really drink anyway, and I don't really like New Year's Eve celebrations. I feel uncomfortable around drunk people. I'm also a parent, so I had children at home, and we took the decision, no, we're not going out anywhere. We stay home.
You and your kids just decided, like, you know what, this year we're not doing anything. Maybe your kids wanted to watch E.T. That's impressive that you watched Labyrinth for the first time last December, David. And of course, you know what? Hey, I've seen E.T., but I was a child. I don't even really remember it. I remember the end being kind of scary when all the, like, government dudes show up.
We'll stay up to watch the fireworks.
That's how I felt when I was 5.
We'll go to bed. I know, so rock and roll, but that's life for us. We're not big drinkers. If we go out for a meal, then we drink. That's it, and that's like twice a year. So basically, we stayed up to watch the fireworks, and then we went to bed completely sober. And obviously, then it was officially the 1st of January, 2017.
And so I got my VCR.
So I must have been asleep for a couple of hours when suddenly I woke up with a start. And with me waking up in the night, it's normally like, my eyes aren't like wide open. My eyes are like half closed because I'm exhausted. And
right, this is straightforward.
It was like an instant eyes open. And basically, I must have been facing...
I woke up like Jonathan Taylor Thomas at the beginning of that Tom Sawyer movie.
Where my husband was laying, because my eyes opened and I immediately saw something there. And I thought, oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like that in my life. So basically, I wake up, eyes wide open, and I'm staring at it must have been 7-8 foot praying mantis leaning over my husband, curiously looking like this at my husband.
Oh, shit.
And I was just like, oh my God. So, me being me, I'm not very subtle when I'm shocked.
Like,
and
7 or 8 feet tall is it's bigger than you would think, because typically, you know, you don't really have that kind of a reference. There's a man in my life who is 6'7", and let me tell you, he's tall. That's tall. So if you're adding another 1.5 feet onto that, that's, you know, that would have a lot of difficulty fitting in most doorways. I would think. Like that's pretty big.
Went, oh my God! Really, really loudly. Now, usually, I just interject this information. My husband is the lightest sleeper in the world.
6'7" is tall, man.
Could fly into the room, land on the curtain, and fart, and my husband would be, who farted? So, look, he's the lightest sleeper.
My husband wakes up and goes, who farted, all the time, but there's just bugs. And he's just always like, who fucking farted? And then I have to be like, no, I didn't. Oh, there's a bug over there. And he's like, God, fucking bug farts. So maybe this is about your husband sniffing the bug farts and then like a space mantis being like, I'm going to teach this asshole a lesson because he keeps drawing attention to the farts of insects and it's just like super unnecessary.
Basically, anything wakes this man. I shout, oh my God, at the top of my voice. He's still asleep.
He's been drugged. He's been drugged
So
by the
basically,
mantis.
all of this happened in a matter of seconds. It sounds like it was a really long draw.
A 7-foot tall farting mantis with a boner. That's what we're dealing with here, okay? This is a serious story. I know I was goofing about her watching a 1980s film, but this is about a big farting bug with a boner in her room, and her husband is not waking up. So we've got a dead guy and a huge bug with a boner. And it's New Year's Day. So you can imagine how her 2017 went.
Out thing. It really wasn't. So as soon as I said, oh my God, this thing looked right at me because I had my head off the pillow at this point. When I said, oh my God, I pulled my head off the pillow and I'm staring at it at this point. Husband is like, I don't know, just out, completely unconscious. I couldn't believe it.
And we're sober,
I locked eyes
yes.
with this thing.
You know what I think is going on? You know, I think her husband is pretending to be asleep. Like, her husband hired a man to come in to their room with a bug suit and a boner and to fart a lot because that's what he's into. You know, they've been married for a while and he's kind of like too nervous to ask her to like put on the bug suit, you know, because like they have kids and stuff. Like, he's got a lot to lose in this situation, but you know, he wants to like relive his like single days when he used to like get farted on by boner bugs. But so he's just pretending to be asleep. He's like, you know, and it's New Year's Eve and she's like, no, I don't want to drink. I don't want to go out. I don't want to do anything. And he's like, I am bored. I'm struggling here. She is a brick and I'm drowning slowly. You know what I mean? Like, so he hires the bug boner fart guy and then she wakes up. Oh my God. And he's just like, I'm asleep. You know what? She'll rationalize this somehow in her head. She'll think it was a dream. Like, let's just wait this out, Zorak.
And then I was out. Boom. It's like something happened as soon as I made eye contact with it.
He paid for
I
this.
was immediately unconscious. Now, this is the interesting bit. When I woke up several hours later, in a sort of natural waking up way, not waking up with a...
All right, hold on. I'm going to go back just a few seconds. How did this end?
I was immediately unconscious. Now, this is the interesting bit.
Okay, the bug looked at her and then she passed out.
When I woke up several hours later, in a sort of natural waking up way, not waking up with a start, just waking up, I immediately said, why didn't you wake up? And my husband was like, what? I went, no. When I shouted, oh my God, why didn't you wake up? And he went,
I love being accosted first thing in the morning, New Year's Day. Why didn't you wake up? Why didn't you wake up when I yelled, oh my God?
Did you? I was like, I said, what were you dreaming about last night? And he went, nothing. It's
Bugs,
really weird. I usually dream,
farts.
but I didn't dream anything. He said it was like just total black darkness. There was nothing. He said,
Farts
I have no
and bugs.
recollection of any dream whatsoever.
Normal stuff.
And I'm like,
Farts and bugs.
That maybe explains why you wouldn't wake up. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I said, I know this is going to sound demented, but I woke up to find a 7-8 foot praying mantis leaning over you, curiously looking at you.
Okay, so she keeps saying 7-8 foot. So if this thing was 78 feet tall, I don't know. My explanation doesn't hold up at that point. If
It's 78 feet
tall. But I don't think it was. I think she means somewhere between 7 and 8 feet. Yeah, wow. I mean, what a wacky time. Like, and so she thinks because he wasn't dreaming of anything, that's why he didn't wake up. One time, I had this like yoga mat
In my bedroom.
and it was like on a pile of some other shit, and it was straight up. And one time I woke up in the night, and in the first couple of seconds, I thought I saw a woman in my room with like a towel wrapped around her head, like to dry her hair, kind of like in a Marge Simpson shaped silhouette. And it really looked like there was like a lady in there in my room, in the corner of the room. And then it was very interesting to watch my eyes adjust and the details fill in. And it's like, oh, that's a yoga mat and like some pillows and shit. But it's very interesting, you know. You like, it's like your mind is just trying to make sense of the input, but it's like my little jelly boys, my little eyeballs, my little friends were just not awake yet, or they're covered in gunk. You know, I mean, it's their little. My eyes are gunk pies. You know, what am I talking about?
Are you sure that wasn't a dream? I'm like, listen, my head came off the pillow. I was wide awake. I shouted, "Oh my God!" You didn't move. Locked eyes with it. I was out. And this is the
Yes, right. Yes, this is the light worker lady. So yeah, just I don't want anybody to be confused.
first thing I remember when I wake up. It literally the first thing I remember. It wasn't like, oh,
Marge Simpson farting with a boner. That's the other thing too, is that when you're in that state, when you've just woken up, everything has an erection and is farting. So that was super weird. I saw farting Marge Simpson with a boner, and then I was like, oh no, that's just a yoga mat. It's normal.
You were calling a dream. No, it was. Why didn't you wake up when I shouted, "Oh my God"? Okay, so that was my first experience. Now, the being that I saw was a very sort of very pale green colour.
Covered in guff.
It's so weird to say it, but it appeared quite juvenile, if you like.
Kathy, I
And the only
agree.
reason why I know this is because 2 nights later, my husband works away, so he wasn't with me. 2 nights later, I awaken exactly the same way. Just
Oh, shit.
I'm awake to find another mantis.
Okay, hold on, hold on, my friends. Let us back up. I think she just poked a hole in my story.
Is because 2 nights later, my husband works away, so he wasn't with me.
Okay, so the husband can get his bug fix on his so-called business trips. So, all right. I don't know, or maybe he just thinks it's cooler like when she's in the room. Maybe he was hoping she'd wake up and be like into it or something. I don't know. Swing and a miss, either way.
2 nights later, I awaken exactly the same way, just suddenly I'm awake to find
Right.
another mantis.
Why didn't you wake up?
This time at my side of the bed, but at the end of the bed, hovering over and looking, observing. And it looked like an elder. I know this all sounds weird, but it looked
Nah, this doesn't sound weird.
older than the one that I saw just a few days before. It
How could you tell?
had darker coloured skin, almost, well, I don't mean to sound insulting, but almost toad-like, sort of like a browny green.
Oh,
It
no.
looked older.
That's one thing. That's an insult to an 8-foot tall bug. She said I had toad skin. That really hurt my feelings. Like, I know I'm a big boner bug and I fart all the time, but don't tell me I got toad skin. Like, come on.
And it looked very serious, and I felt uncomfortable with this particular being. I don't know what it was. I just didn't feel
Later, Joe.
like I wanted it to leave. The other one, I was obviously shocked. It's the first time I've ever seen anything like that in my entire life.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel threatened by it. And that's what I said to my husband the next day. It's weird, but I didn't feel threatened by it. I didn't feel like it was trying to hurt you. I felt like it was observing you. And it maybe just got a bit too close, and it certainly wasn't expecting me to wake up suddenly and see it there. But the second one, I don't know. The vibe was very, very different.
This is aligning with what Alexandria is saying in the chat so far, so.
I don't know. Maybe that's the
Here, hold on. I want to see. We can go a little long today because I like it, but what else? Oh, okay. No, we can stay on this. We can stay on this. I didn't want to. I feel like we're going pretty slow, but I like this a lot.
Reason why they've never come back, because I felt uncomfortable with it. I didn't feel it was going to hurt me, but it just felt so much more serious than the first one. So that is my first ever experience. There was no communication. I have no idea what they wanted. I don't know why, whether it was me that they were interested in or my husband, because at the end of the day it was leaning over my husband, not me. I don't know. And they have never been back since. I've never had another visit from, some people call them the mantid beings. I had to look all this up, because after it happened I'm like, I mean, is that normal?
Googled farting boner bugs and husband boner fart bug, and then I found out about the mantis beings. Google's so crazy.
I've never heard of this. You know, the only ETs that I'm aware of are the ones that are very human looking, like Pleiadians, and the Arcturians with the elongated heads, the elongated skulls, and obviously the greys. Definitely don't want to wake up with one of those leaning over me. So I've never heard of mantis beings or mantid beings.
Is that like, okay, like, listen, I'm not trying to diminish racism when I say this, but from her perspective, someone who believes in these different, quite literally, races of beings, isn't what she just said like pretty racist, like by her own standards? Like, wouldn't want to wake up with a gray. Like, come on, grandma, they're called African Americans now, you know what I mean? Like, fucking lighten up.
Before,
be a little more tolerant.
I did some research, and then it turns out loads of people who've had experiences with the mantids, and I suppose one famous person would be Simon Parkes, and then a whole world opened up to me about all of this. And there's two schools of thought, that they're benevolent, and then there's ones saying that they're not, and I don't know. All I know is that I wasn't injured or hurt, nor was my husband. We didn't feel weird afterwards. I don't know that they took us anywhere. I don't know if they were just visiting us on our turf and then that was it. There was no communication that I can remember. No, I didn't reach for a camera, because believe me, when you wake up and you see something like that leaning over somebody, you don't go, just wait there while I get my camera.
Right, yeah, because then you've got a picture of a bug with a boner.
Freeze up. I mean, the only thing I'm absolutely sure of is that I have tip-top bowel control. That's the only thing I'm absolutely sure of in this situation. So there you have it. That's my first one. It's not my last one, because 2017 was a year of visitations for me, and
shit.
It's so sad because 2018, nothing. Crickets. I've had absolutely
so crickets in 2018 just only visited by cricket men.
Before I moved house, I've had no visits from any ETs. The only exciting thing that happened was a few weeks ago when I saw my first light ship, and it powered up for me.
Tip-top bowel movements.
So I've had no visitations from any ETs since 2017. I don't know what they wanted. I don't know if it was me or my husband that they wanted, but I guess because the second one came back when he wasn't there, maybe it was me.
You were invited, but it was mostly for your husband.
I don't know. And I wish that I'd been able to have some form of communication with them, and they would have explained what was going on.
They'd say, Greg found us on Greg's list, and Greg's trying to get you on board.
But they didn't, And no, I don't have any evidence that I can show you, but I am speaking my truth. And I'm hoping that my sore throat will go away now. I've let it out and I've said what I need to say.
Yeah, if you don't talk about it, you'll get a sore throat. That's what my doctor always told me. He was like, listen, man, every time you see a farting boner bug, you have to make a YouTube video about it, or your sore throat will not go away.
I will make another video about the other experiences that I had in 2017. Wow. Throat. I just mentioned my throat, and I'm getting all choked up in my throat now. Wow. I will make another video about the other experiences that I had last year.
Please do.
I don't know when I'm going to do that. I guess it depends on how this video is taken. Perhaps.
Then don't watch my video about it.
Hello.
Let's check really quick if she... Wow. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this was, back. She made those videos in 2018, I think. So we can find that. That'd be fun to watch next time, maybe. Wow, she's been making videos for like 5 years. That's cool. I don't know. I like this guy.
Hello, ET Let's Talk community. I'm Costa Macris, the founder of etletstalk.com and the People's Disclosure Movement. I want to invite you on February 13, 2021 to join our teams all over the world in making our regular monthly contact with our star friends and family. As many of you know, and those of you who are new may not know, this is our 11th year. We have been doing these monthly contacts for more than a decade. And now in our People's Disclosure Movement, we are part of a human-initiated interactive contact with these star people that numbers 650,000 of us on Earth in more than 100 countries who are interested in and are making the contact. We're the People's Disclosure Movement.
So you said monthly, so once a month they try to contact aliens. This is the CE5 thing where you like meditate and see stuff. So this is one of his videos at Mount Shasta, trying to see UFOs. They try to summon them using the CE5 meditation method. We'll go back to him talking about it, but so this is his footage of trying to make contact. Flash bulb in mountain. I don't know if this is. I don't know what I'm supposed to make of this. This is back in 2015. So what movies were in theaters at this time? In August 2015. Probably... Shit, I'm trying to think. August 2015. I don't know. Ant-Man. Maybe Ant-Man. Yeah, Dick's video of the two orbs. Oh, I'm sure there was a Fast and Furious, yeah. Twilight? Oh, probably... No, not 50 Shades of Grey. Anyway, this is that guy's video. It's long. Let's skip like way forward because I think there's more movement here. You know. There's this. Moving craft sighted. At this part. So that's the craft. Let's maybe go... I kind of want to see them like zoom in on it. E.T., let's talk. I like that. Talk to me about that. So maybe somewhere around here they notice it and then the camera... Okay, no, we're getting a hard cut. Okay, moving craft. Sure. I like that. And then... So here you have the tree sort of for reference. Yeah, what is that? Okay. You know, stuff that's like low quality like this makes me think that it would be kind of hard to fake digitally. Do you know what I mean? Like to get it all to match and like to look equally shitty would be kind of tough. So that's the orb, that's the craft. What happens later? Nothing. That's kind of, and then I mean all the camera movement makes it pretty tough to tell what's going on, but pretty cool stuff. And that's from that band. Monthly events. ET letstock.com. Lettuce stocks.
And we have become and gone from being believers into knowers because of the activities of making our own contact.
Oh,
We've
damn.
taken our power back. So I invite those of you listening to share this message and to join in this wonderful movement, which actually achieved its tipping point in 2019. We have already had disclosure, and it hasn't come from the authorities or from anybody to whom we have gone to on bended knee, waiting for their announcements, but it's come from us, from you, and from me and our friends.
We've had disclosure
For
from
many
ourselves.
years, as we've made our contact, we have achieved a tipping point, and now our movement is like a snowball that is rolling downhill, and it cannot be stopped. So come join this most incredible of movements as we become cosmic humanity. We are those explorers that are reaching out to the stars, and they are reaching back. Our star friends, as you know, want to communicate with us. They want to become more than just lights in the sky and to have telepathic communication, and someday even full open contact here on Earth. So this is really very exciting. As well, what's exciting is that we now have an interactive map, and if you're a member at etletstalk.com or on our Facebook groups, there are links there for looking at this map.
Pretty cool.
And this way we can see all of the teams that join us on any given Saturday during our monthly contact events.
It is a good
It's really
quill.
exciting to be able to see your friends and neighbors all over the world who are joining in this month, and also to contact them. That's the way that we become even a larger
Wait, you heard that the timeline for first contact is fall of 2021? That'd be cool. I could use that. That really would like kind of flip my lid, like if there was like a full-on indisputable contact with an ET and we all just like, you know, that'd be cool. Yeah, we'll wait and see. I mean, you know, whatever. I don't what are you? No, I don't have any sources that say otherwise. Heck. Well, we didn't make anywhere near the amount of money that we needed to make. And I fear that law enforcement is looking for mine and for mine friends. I'm really fucked. I feel like I have an 8-foot mantis hovering over me. And he's farting. And he has a boner. And I didn't hire him to be here in this bedroom with me and my wife. That's how I feel about the police looking for me. I was reading today that ghosts cannot exist because of the second law of thermodynamics. Has anybody read that?
That the second
Thermodynamics.
It makes it so that ghosts can't exist. Insofar as like they like poltergeists, like they can't move shit. I thought that was interesting. Hey, so couple things. So I'm gonna go on to Patreon right now, and we're gonna continue streaming over there. We're gonna watch some like VHS stuff about the occult. So that's patreon.com/holdspace for my tribe. And we'd love to have you over there. Other thing, if you're already on the Patreon, please update your Patreon profile to have your address so that we can send you stickers and pins. Okay? Stickers and pins will come your way if you update your address on Patreon. Been getting a lot of messages of people's addresses. That works too, as long as Little Thursday Boy can see them, as he will be handling the shipping. But the easiest way for you to get your stickers and pins is to update your address on patreon.com. This morning I had somebody email me my personal email. They emailed me their address for the stickers and pins. I don't know how they got my email address. It's okay. I don't mind. But you just have to update it on the website. That's the best way. And don't worry, if we missed you, we'll make it right. You'll get your stuff. But if you want to get your stuff soon, you just got to update your address on patreon.com. Gispooch? And if you already messaged us your address, that's fine too. We got you. But if we're going to do this every month for you, the easiest way for us to do it is just to have a list. That's all. So join us. If you join the Patreon, you get stickers and pin. Did Chopo do new numbers? I don't know what that means. I do numbers. I like numbers. Oh, also, we did a little Blender stream. Made some 3D crystals and a rock. And some fog. That's on the YouTube if you like learning 3D software. It was pretty fun.
I had a good time.
I've got new
Math. I've got
Math.
Join us on Discord as well. Join us in your prayers. Your number for today is 11. Namaste.
Tang Gang.
I'm part of the Tang Gang. So yeah, I'll be on the second stream. Give me 5 or 10 minutes. Give me 7-8 feet.
Wow.
Love you.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Have a good rest of your night.